This video will show you how to enable Oracle Case Insensitivity for AR System. To find the instructions, simply go to the BMC community page and search for Oracle Case Insensitive. The first article that should come up is this one, Enabling Case Insensitive Searches with an AR System Server. And this works for version 8.1 and 9.x all the way through the current versions. When you open this article, it'll have several steps that I'm going to walk you through today. Hopefully you understand that changing your Oracle database from case sensitive to case insensitive is a pretty major step. You should make sure that you've consulted with your DBA and that you fully understand the steps before you begin these. Also, you don't want to perform these steps on a production environment until you've practiced them on a lower environment. And you certainly don't want to perform these steps unless you have a viable backup. You'll notice that there are a couple attachments to this knowledge article. You'll want to find the most recent one and download that file to your Oracle database server. This file is a PL SQL script that we're going to be running. The first step is going to take us to the centralized configuration settings in the AR system server. We're going to need to add a couple settings to the server component, and we're going to need to add it to each server in the server group. So if you have more than one server in your server group, you'll be repeating these steps for each one of those servers. The first parameter we're going to set is DB case insensitive, and we're going to set that to a value of true. When you set this, AR system will automatically set two session parameters during startup. Those session parameters are NLS comp, which it sets to linguistic, and NLS sort, which it sets to binary_CI. Those two session parameters are required by Oracle for the client to become case insensitive. The second setting we're going to set is DB functional index, and we're going to set that to true as well. And when you set this, each new index that you create will become a functional index by adding the appropriate parameters to the create index command. So that's all you need to do inside AR system. We can close this, and the next time we restart AR system, it will be a case insensitive server. Now we need to focus on the database. Now we'll head over to our database client. You can use SQL Plus or any other tool you'd like. I happen to be using SQL Developer for this. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up the PL SQL script. This will open up a new window in SQL Developer, and it's all ready to run it as a script. So all I have to do is click on the run script. Now it's important at this point to make sure that you are logged in as a sysdba. This script will not run properly if you're not sysdba. So don't log in as AR admin. If you don't have permissions, then you'll have to stop here and make sure that you can get permissions to run this correctly. Since I'm logged into SQL Developer as a sysdba, my current schema is not necessarily the right schema. So before I run the script, I'm going to quickly execute within the same session here an alter session command. Alter session set current schema to AR admin. So if I run that, it's going to set my current session. Once that's done, I'll just remove it, and then I can run the script as normal. So I'm going to go ahead and run the script. The script will prompt you for the schema owner of the AR system database. So in my case, and maybe as yours, the owner will be AR admin. The script will also prompt you for the remedy table space, which is AR system by default. Now what this script is doing is it's looking through all the current indexes and it's building 4 new scripts based on the indexes that you already have. The first script will be called drop_I, which is a new script that will drop all your existing normal indexes. Those are the non-functional indexes. It also creates a script called drop_li, which is a script that will drop the linguistic indexes. So for some reason, if you decide that you no longer want to try case insensitivity and you just want to give up, that script will drop all the linguistic indexes that you've created during this process. The third script is recreate_ni, which stands for recreate normal indexes. And so again, if you decided that you don't want to go with case sensitivity, you can drop linguistic indexes and you can recreate the normal indexes. The last script is create_li, which will create all the linguistic indexes that you need. So in a normal operation right now, what I would do is run the create_li to create the new linguistic indexes, and the drop underscore I, which is going to drop the original indexes. An important aspect of these scripts is that the names of the linguistic indexes are identical to the names of the out-of-the-box indexes. And this is done on purpose so that you can still manage all of the indexes through Dev Studio. Because they use the same names, you can't have both the regular indexes and the linguistic indexes at the same time. So the first step is actually to run the drop underscore I script to drop all the original indexes. And once those are dropped, then we can run the create underscore CI script to create the linguistic indexes. So the first thing I'm going to do now is run the drop underscore I script. So from my SQL developer, I'm going to open up the drop underscore iSQL, and it will open a new tab. And you can see here that all this script is, it's a series of drop index commands based on the existing indexes. So when I run this, it's just going to execute a whole bunch of drop index commands. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now. If you're running this from SQL Plus, we recommend that you pipe the output to a file so that you can go back and analyze the output. In case there was any kind of error dropping an index, you'll want to look at that. Now that mine has finished, I can take a quick look to see if there's any error messages. And once I feel confident that this was successful, I can open up the next script, which is going to be the create CI script. Now this script, as you can see, is also a series of commands. In this case, it's a series of create index commands. So this script will create every single index in a linguistic format now that it just deleted. So now we can run the script. Now this took a little time to run. In my case, there was about 10,000 individual create statements here, so it took several minutes. Once it was done, that's pretty much it for this process. Now I need to restart my AR server and do some testing. Also, make sure to have your DBA run through the output of the two scripts that you ran and just make sure there weren't any errors. And if there were any errors, then work with your DBA and try to get those resolved. It'll probably be individual create indexes that failed, and they'll have individual reasons. And so you'll look at the error messages, figure each one of them out, and then once they're resolved, test your environment and make sure it's ready to go so you can perform the same steps in your production environment. Please visit the BMC Remedy and Discovery site on YouTube so that you can see other related videos, and hit the subscribe button so that you can be informed of future videos. Thank you for watching.